here are a few problems I thought it might be helpful to work through. I won't necessarily do all of them, but I'll try and illustrate the difference between the one and the two steps. All right, so if you're looking at the first problem where you've got millimeters going to meters, you can see right over here we have 25 millimeters. I want you to think about the first thing to do is put the ratio in whatever unit you see. Now unit, when I say unit, I'm talking about the letters, not the numbers. The units go down on the bottom of the ratio. Then what you're looking for goes on top, so you'll put meters on top. The reason you do that is because we want the millimeters to cancel. So if you look at the millimeters here and there, since these are on the top of the fraction, remember that's over 1, and those are on the bottom, millimeters divided by millimeters are 1, so they cancel out. We have to put relationship in because the top of this ratio and the bottom of this ratio has to be 1. They have to be equal to each other. So 1 meter is 1,000 millimeters. Now when you do the math, you have 25 times 1 on the top, which is 25. You have 1 times 1,000 on the bottom, which is 1,000. Then you have 25 divided by 1,000, which is 0.025. Since millimeters have canceled, the unit is meters, and meters is what you're trying to get to, so that means that you've done the problem correctly. I didn't talk to you about whether that was a one-step or a two-step problem, but you know that it is a one-step problem because there's a plain meters right here. So you got millimeters and just plain meters with no prefix. So if you go to number 2, you've got grams here, you've got kilograms. These are just plain grams, so that's a one-step problem, as opposed to number 3 where you've got centiliters and milliliters. So in number 3 there is no plain liter, so you know that it's going to be a two-step problem. So you're going to take the number that you're given in the two-step problem, take the number you're given, go to liters, and then go from liters to centiliters. So you make it a two-step process, like that. All right, so I'm going to go over to number 7 because I did number 3 for some people in class today. So number 7, you've got milligrams and decigrams. So ask yourself, is it a one-step or two-step problem? So I hope you said it was 2 steps because there's no plain gram there. So you're going to go from milligram to grams. That's the base unit, and then go from grams to decigrams, 2 steps. So we take our 350 milligrams. We're going to change it to grams, so whatever unit is here, automatically, without even thinking, goes down here. What you're looking for goes on top. So since we know this is a two-step problem, we're going to look for our base unit first. So grams go there, milligrams to grams. Then 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams. Now what goes on, ask yourself what goes on the bottom of the next ratio, the second step of the problem. So grams go there, decigrams go on the top. Because you're looking for decigrams and you want grams to cancel. So you notice milligrams cancels here with over here. Oops. So milligrams cancels there. And grams will cancel here. We do have to put the relationship in that 1 gram is 10 decigrams. Now when you do the math, you got 350 on top. Ignore that little glitch right there. And on the bottom you've got 1,000 times 1. .350 divided by 1,000 is 0.35. The unit would just be decigrams because grams cancel, milligrams cancel like we said. Decigrams is what you're looking for. All right, we'll take a look at a couple more. If you look at number 4, we got 250,000 milligrams. We're trying to get to grams. Is that a one-step or a two-step problem? Well, is there a plain grams? Yes. So it's one step. So milligrams on the bottom, grams on the top. 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams. You put 1 with the bigger of the two things, and the grams are bigger than milligrams. So 250,000 on the top, 1,000 on the bottom. So you get 250, and the unit will just be grams because milligrams cancel. All right, one more. Number 9. You've got centiliters and deciliters. So is it a 1-step or a 2-step problem? Hoping you said it was 2 steps. So we're going to take our deciliters, change them to liters, and then go from liters to centiliters. So we have 25 deciliters. Immediately, what goes on the bottom? Deciliters. And on the top, you put what you're looking for. Are we looking for centiliters first or liters first? So you go to liters. So 1 liter, 10 deciliters. Now, what goes on the bottom? Because whatever's here goes down here. And on the top, what's the relationship? Which is bigger? 1 liter is 100 centiliters. I didn't look very much like a C, so centiliters, there you go. Now 250 times 1 times 100, 2500. On the bottom it's 10 times 1, which is 10. So you divide that by 10. Two 2,500 divided by 10 is 250, and the unit is centiliters. And that would be your answer. So I hope that helped. You might want to practice a couple more. There's another quiz in the other part of the homework that has more questions on if you'd like to see them. Although I think I did make a mistake where I said 100 once. I meant to say 1,000 or vice versa. I can't remember. So if you want to go back and look at the homework list, you could do that. Thanks.